Welcome back to the SQL 30-day learning series. In the previous session, we covered important concepts that will help you move to the next level. Today, we continue our journey with another essential SQL topic. Let us begin today's session. A join combines rows from two tables based on related columns, usually a primary key and a foreign key. For example, joining students with the enrollments lets us see which student is enrolled in which course. An inner join returns only the rows where there is a match in both tables. In this example, we see students who have enrollments. Students without enrollments will not appear. A left join returns all rows from the left table, even if there is no match in the right table. Here, all students are listed, and if a student has no enrollment, the course ID will be null. The difference is simple. Inner join shows only matches, while left join shows all rows from the left table plus matches from the right table. This distinction is crucial when analyzing data. Let us run two queries. The first uses inner join to show only students with enrollments. The second uses left join to show all students, including those without enrollments. In a company database, inner join shows employees who belong to departments. Left join shows all employees, even those not yet assigned to a department. Here are some mini challenges. Try listing students with their courses using inner join, showing all students with the left join, listing employees with the departments, and showing all employees even without departments. Your assignment: create students, courses, and enrollments tables. Insert sample data, then write queries to show students with courses using inner join, all students with courses using left join, and courses with no enrollments. To summarize, inner join returns only matching rows, while left join returns all rows from the left table plus matches. These joins are essential for multi-table queries. Tomorrow, we will explore right join and full join.